Have you ever paused to look at the world around you and truly wondered? Have you ever asked yourself why some people seem to dance through life, reaching their 90s with a sparkle in their eye, a quick laugh, and a story ready on their lips? They carry their years not as a burden, but as a crown of wisdom, their minds as sharp and clear as a sunlit morning. And then, have you noticed others? People who, perhaps only in their early 60s, seem to carry the immense weight of their years on their shoulders. Every movement feels like an effort, their energy is depleted, and the vibrant colors of life seem to have faded into shades of gray. They are not living, they are simply enduring. What is the profound secret that creates this vast difference? Is it purely a lottery of genetics, a fate decided for us before we were even born? The truth, a truth that is both empowering and beautifully simple, is that the secret does not lie solely within our DNA. It is not some complex, unattainable mystery. Instead, it is woven into the very fabric of our daily lives. It is found in the mindful choices we make with every simple meal we eat. It is present in the rhythm of each gentle footstep we take on a quiet path. And it is discovered in the profound peace that comes from allowing our minds the space and the grace to truly rest. I want you to close your eyes for just a moment and imagine a day in your life at the age of 80, or perhaps even 90. What do you see? Imagine waking up to the soft morning light, feeling a sense of gentle refreshment. There is no chorus of aches and pains greeting you, no stiffness in your joints. You rise from your bed with a feeling of ease and lightness. You walk over to the window, open it wide, and take a deep, cleansing breath of fresh morning air. Later, you might find yourself in a garden, feeling the warmth of the sun on your skin, tending to your plants. Or perhaps you are sitting with your grandchildren, your voice not thin and frail, but full of life and energy as you share a story, your laughter echoing with theirs. This is not a far-off dream. This is not a fantasy. This is the direct, tangible result of the small, consistent habits we choose to build, starting today. Every healthy choice is a seed we plant for that vibrant future. In this video, we are going to embark on a journey together. We will unlock 3 golden chests of wisdom, each containing a key to a longer, healthier, and happier life. First, we will explore the world of nutrition. How can we eat so that our bodies are not just filled, but are truly fueled, overflowing with vitality and strength from the inside out? Second, we will delve into the art of movement. How can we exercise in a way that energizes us instead of exhausting us, maintaining the precious gift of flexibility and balance for years to come? And third, we will uncover the sacred practice of rest. How can we ensure our minds remain light and clear, like a calm lake, and our bodies are given the chance to regenerate and reborn themselves, night after night? Join me on this exploration. Let's uncover the secrets to longevity together, so that we don't just add more years to our life, but more importantly, we add more life, more joy, more health, and more meaning to every single one of those precious years. Part 1. The first secret, nutrition. Every meal is a form of medicine. Have you ever truly considered the old saying, "You are what you eat"? It's a phrase we hear so often that it can sometimes lose its power, but I invite you to think about it again, as if for the first time. It is profoundly, literally true. Every single bite of food you consume is more than just a way to satisfy hunger. It is the fundamental raw material that your body uses to build and rebuild itself. It constructs every cell, from the skin on your hands to the neurons firing in your brain. When we are young, our bodies are incredibly resilient. They are like brand new, high-performance engines that can tolerate lower-quality fuel and still seem to run smoothly. We can often get away with poor dietary choices with seemingly few immediate consequences. But as we journey through life, our bodies change. Imagine your body as a magnificent, classic car that has faithfully served you for decades. It's still a wonderful machine, but it requires more careful attention, a more refined type of fuel, and more dedicated maintenance to keep it running beautifully. So, the critical question becomes, how do we eat to nurture this incredible machine? How do we choose foods that promote health, vitality, and a long, vibrant life? Let's explore the golden principles of nutrition for longevity, one by one. 1. Embrace a symphony of plants. The key to rejuvenation from within. I want you to visualize your dinner plate. Now, what if half of that plate, or even more, was covered in a vibrant, colorful array of vegetables? If you could make that a daily reality, it would be like giving your body an internal spring cleaning every single day. Vegetables are nature's perfect janitorial crew. They act as a natural scrub brush for your digestive system. Their fiber helps to sweep away excess fats and toxins, and perhaps most importantly, it nourishes the trillions of beneficial bacteria living in your gut. This thriving internal ecosystem, often called the gut microbiome, is increasingly being recognized by science as a cornerstone of overall health, influencing everything from our immune system to our mood. When we look at the world's renowned blue zones communities where people live the longest, healthiest lives, such as Okinawa in Japan, the island of Ikaria in Greece, or the Nicoya Peninsula in Costa Rica, a powerful common thread emerges. Their diets are overwhelmingly plant-based. The elders in these regions consistently eat foods like sweet potatoes, a wide variety of leafy greens, beans, and whole grains. They consume very little red meat and processed foods. Do you see the pattern? Their food is not complicated or fancy. It is simple, whole, and bursting with life-giving energy. It comes from the earth, not from a factory. They don't just eat to live, they eat in a way that helps them thrive. 2. Befriend healthy fats. Don't fear fat. Choose the right kind. There is a common misconception that as we get older, all fats and oils must be avoided like the plague. I'm older now, people say, I have to eat a completely fat-free diet. This idea, while well-intentioned, is a profound misunderstanding of how our bodies work. The truth is, our bodies, and especially our aging brains, desperately need fat to function optimally. The key is not to eliminate fat, but to choose the right kind, healthy, unsaturated fats. Think of the rich, beneficial oils found in fatty fish like salmon, the creamy goodness of an avocado, the earthy crunch of walnuts, and the golden elixir that is extra virgin olive oil. These are not your enemies, they are your powerful allies. These fats do more than just protect your heart. They are essential for building cell membranes and are profoundly protective of your brain. Consuming enough healthy fats is linked to a reduced risk of cognitive decline and diseases like Alzheimer's. Let's use an analogy. Imagine your brain is an intricate, beautiful lamp. To give off a bright, clear, steady light, it needs high-quality, clean-burning oil. Healthy fats are that premium fuel. They allow your cognitive light to shine brilliantly without smoke or soot. Unhealthy trans fats and excessive saturated fats from processed foods, on the other hand, are like dirty, contaminated oil. They clog the lamp, causing the flame to sputter, weaken, and produce more smoke, dimming your mental clarity. So, the choice is yours. Which fuel will you provide for the precious lamp of your mind? 3. Prioritize protein, the building blocks for ageless strength. One of the greatest concerns in the journey of aging is the gradual loss of muscle mass, a condition known as sarcopenia. As we get older, our bodies naturally lose muscle more quickly than when we were young. This isn't just a cosmetic issue, it's a critical health concern. Loss of muscle leads to frailty, a higher risk of falls and fractures, and a general decline in physical capability and independence. Therefore, consuming an adequate amount of high-quality protein is not just important, it is absolutely essential. Think of protein as the individual bricks needed to build and maintain the strong wall of your muscular system. Without a steady supply of these bricks, the wall will inevitably begin to crumble. What are the best sources? Focus on lean, high-quality proteins. Excellent choices include fish, poultry, eggs, tofu, lentils, beans, and low-fat dairy products like Greek yogurt. Try to create a simple mental checklist for each meal. Look at your plate and ask, do I have my vibrant portion of vegetables? Do I have my source of healthy, slow-release carbohydrates? And do I have my portion of lean, muscle-building protein? It's a simple trifecta, but by ensuring these 3 components are present at every meal, you are providing your body with a powerful message of thanks and support, day after day. 4. Stay hydrated, the fountain of cellular youth. Have you ever experienced a day where you felt dizzy, inexplicably tired, or had a nagging headache that you couldn't shake? Before reaching for a painkiller, ask yourself a simple question. Have I had enough water today? There is a very high probability that your body is simply thirsty. A peculiar thing happens as we age. Our body's thirst mechanism becomes less sensitive. We may not feel thirsty, but that doesn't mean our body doesn't desperately need water. We must be proactive about hydration, not reactive. Think of water as a pristine, flowing river that runs through every part of your body. This river cleanses, carrying nutrients to your cells and flushing waste products and toxins away. It keeps your blood flowing smoothly, your skin supple and glowing, and your joints lubricated and moving freely. Deprive your body of water and that river becomes a sluggish, stagnant stream. You don't need to overdo it. For most healthy adults, aiming for 1.5 to 2 liters of water per day, sipped consistently throughout the day rather than all at once, is enough to keep every cell in your body happy, hydrated, and youthful. 5. Discover nature's special allies: green tea, turmeric, and garlic. It's fascinating how modern science is increasingly validating the ancient wisdom that has been passed down through generations. Some of the most potent health-boosting compounds are not found in a pharmacy, but right in our own kitchens. Consider green tea. This humble leaf is packed with powerful antioxidants called catechins, which act like cellular bodyguards, protecting your cells from the damage that contributes to aging and disease. Think about turmeric. This vibrant golden spice contains a miracle compound called curcumin. It is one of the most powerful natural anti-inflammatories ever discovered, helping to soothe inflammation throughout the body and offering significant protection for our brain health. And don't forget garlic. For centuries, garlic has been revered for its medicinal properties. It is a potent booster for the immune system and a great friend to your cardiovascular health, helping to keep your heart strong. Isn't it wonderful to know that some of the best medicines for a long and healthy life are not only accessible and affordable, but also delicious? They're waiting for you, right in your spice rack and your pantry. Part 2, sleep, the key to lasting youth and enduring health. Have you ever had one of those nights? A night spent tossing and turning, the sheets tangled around you, your mind racing as you glance at the clock, watching the precious hours of rest tick away with a growing sense of frustration. And then, the morning comes. Your body feels heavy, as if it's made of lead. Your mind is shrouded in a thick fog, and you feel utterly drained before the day has even truly begun. Sleep. It sounds so simple, so passive. Yet, it is the single most important and active restoration project our body undertakes. This is especially true as we grow older. If we continue our analogy of the body as a machine, then food is the fuel, and exercise is the way we operate the engine. But sleep? Sleep is the critical time when the machine is taken into the workshop. It's the period of essential maintenance, deep repair, and system-wide regeneration. In other words, sleep is the silent, dedicated doctor who works on our behalf every single night. But why is it that as the years advance, our relationship with sleep often becomes so fragile, so easily shattered, like a thin pane of glass? And more importantly, how can we protect and cultivate a deep, restorative sleep that allows our body and mind to truly heal and recover? Let's embark on a journey into the quiet, mysterious world of sleep. This journey has the power to fundamentally change how you view that third of your life spent in bed, transforming it from wasted time into the most powerful key for extending your lifespan and preserving your mental clarity. 1. How does our sleep change as we age? It's a common story we hear from older adults. I used to be able to sleep for 8 hours straight without waking up. Now, I'm lucky if I get a few solid hours before I'm wide awake again. If this sounds familiar, please know that this is a perfectly normal part of the aging process. As our bodies evolve, so do our sleep patterns. The duration of our deep sleep, technically called NREM stage 3 sleep, naturally decreases. This is the most physically restorative stage of sleep, where the body does most of its healing and the brain works to clear out metabolic waste. Our sleep becomes lighter and more easily fragmented. A small sound, a change in light, or a slight discomfort that we might have slept right through in our youth can now be enough to jolt us awake. The temptation to nap during the day increases. Many older adults find themselves dozing off in a chair in the afternoon, which, while pleasant, can unfortunately disrupt the body's natural sleep-wake cycle and make it harder to fall asleep at night. While this may sound concerning, it's important to remember that these changes are a natural adaptation. A problem only arises when disrupted sleep becomes chronic and begins to negatively impact our waking life, leading to persistent fatigue, memory problems, irritability, and even increasing the risk for serious health issues like heart disease, diabetes, and dementia. Therefore, the first step is understanding. Understanding how your body is changing allows you to adapt and support it, rather than simply worrying about it. 2. Why is sleep so incredibly important? Have you ever wondered what's actually happening when we're asleep? If it's just about closing our eyes and being unconscious, why do our bodies need so much of it? The answer lies in the incredible, complex miracles that unfold while we are in the land of dreams. Your brain gets a deep cleaning. While you sleep, a remarkable system called the glymphatic system kicks into high gear. Think of it as a microscopic cleaning crew that flushes out neurotoxins and metabolic byproducts that accumulate in the brain during the day, including harmful proteins like amyloid beta, which is strongly linked to Alzheimer's disease. Chronic sleep deprivation disrupts this vital process, leading to brain fog, poor concentration, and long-term cognitive decline. Your body repairs and regenerates itself. During deep sleep, the body releases growth hormone, which facilitates the repair of tissues, muscles, and even cells in our immune system. It's the time when your body literally mends itself from the wear and tear of the day. Your hormones are balanced. Sleep plays a crucial role in regulating the hormones that control our appetite, namely ghrelin, the I'm hungry hormone, and leptin, the I'm full hormone. When you don't get enough sleep, ghrelin levels rise and leptin levels fall, leading to increased cravings for unhealthy foods and a higher risk of weight gain. Your emotional state is stabilized. Think about it. After a great night's sleep, aren't you more patient, more optimistic, more likely to smile? And on the flip side, haven't you noticed how easily irritability and anxiety creep in when you're sleep deprived? A well-rested mind is a resilient and happy mind. To put it simply, sleep is never wasted time. It is the single smartest, most effective investment you can make in your long-term health and happiness. 3. The hidden enemies that sabotage our sleep. Many of us resign ourselves to the idea that I just don't sleep well because I'm old. But in reality, there are often specific, identifiable culprits that are silently stealing our precious rest. Caffeine and strong tea. A young person might be able to have a coffee in the afternoon and sleep soundly, but as we age, our metabolism slows down and the effects of caffeine can linger in our system for much longer. That cup of strong tea after dinner could very well be the reason you're staring at the ceiling at 2 a.m. The blue light from screens. Our brains are hardwired to associate light with daytime. When we stare at the blue-hued light emitted by our phones, tablets, and televisions in the evening, we are sending a powerful, confusing signal to our brain. It's still daytime. Stay awake. This suppresses the production of melatonin, the essential hormone that tells our body it's time to sleep. Chronic aches and pains. The persistent discomfort from arthritis, back pain, or other musculoskeletal issues can make it incredibly difficult to find a comfortable position and can wake you up multiple times throughout the night. Anxiety and overthinking. The later years can bring a unique set of worries about health, family, finances. Lying in the dark can often amplify these anxieties, turning our bed into a theater for our biggest fears, making peaceful sleep feel impossible. Certain medications. Some common medications for conditions like heart disease, high blood pressure, or asthma can have side effects that interfere with sleep patterns, causing insomnia or less restful sleep. The crucial first step is to become a detective in your own life. Identify which of these hidden enemies might be at play so you can begin to address them one by one. 4. How to win back your sleep. No matter your age, the wonderful news is this. Restorative, blissful sleep is not a privilege reserved for the young. Even in your 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond, you have the power to dramatically improve the quality of your sleep. The secret lies not in a magic pill, but in cultivating small, consistent, gentle habits. A. Create a sacred sleep ritual. Think of going to sleep like preparing a beautiful ship for its nightly voyage. You can't just cast it off into the sea. You must prepare it for the journey. About 30 to 60 minutes before you plan to go to bed, begin your wind-down ritual. Power down all screens. Make a commitment to turn off the television, put away your phone, and close your laptop. Enjoy a warm, calming beverage. A small cup of warm milk or a caffeine-free herbal tea like chamomile or lavender can be wonderfully soothing. Engage in a quiet activity. Read a few pages of a physical book, not on a screen. Listen to gentle, calming music, or practice some deep, slow-breathing exercises. Design a sleep-friendly sanctuary or bedroom should be a haven dedicated to rest and rejuvenation. Keep it cool. A slightly cool room temperature between 24 to 26 degrees Celsius, 60 to 67 Fahrenheit is ideal for sleep. Keep it dark. Use blackout curtains or an eye mask to block out all sources of light. Keep it quiet. Consider using earplugs or a white noise machine to mask disruptive sounds. Keep it comfortable. Invest in a supportive mattress and pillows and ensure your bedding is clean and inviting. Be mindful of daytime naps. A short power nap of 15 to 30 minutes early in the afternoon can be beneficial. However, napping for longer periods or too late in the day can significantly disrupt your ability to fall asleep at night. Move your body during the day. Gentle, regular physical activity like walking, yoga, or Tai Chi not only strengthens your body, but also deepens your sleep at night. Just be sure to avoid vigorous exercise too close to bedtime. Stick to a consistent schedule. Try to go to bed and wake up at roughly the same time every day, even on weekends. This helps to regulate your body's internal clock or circadian rhythm, making it easier to fall asleep and wake up naturally. 5. When is it time to see a doctor? A few bad nights here and there are normal. However, if you are struggling with sleeplessness for weeks on end, and it's leaving you exhausted and unable to function during the day, it's time to consult your doctor. Be especially mindful of symptoms like loud, chronic snoring, or moments where you seem to stop breathing during sleep, a sign of sleep apnea. Frequently waking up startled with a racing heart. Overwhelming daytime sleepiness to the point where you could easily fall asleep while talking or driving. Sometimes, poor sleep is not just a byproduct of aging or bad habits. It can be a signal of an underlying medical condition that needs to be addressed. 6. Connecting sleep to a long and lucid life. I want you to hold this image in your mind. Every night of deep, restorative sleep is like pressing a giant reset button for your entire system. You are refreshing your mind, repairing your body, and recharging your spirit. After a night like that, you wake up with the energy to go for that walk, the mental clarity to have a meaningful conversation, and the emotional resilience to laugh with your loved ones. Conversely, when sleep is chronically stolen from you, everything begins to fray at the edges. Your memory becomes hazy, your spirit becomes weary, and your physical body declines more rapidly. The science is clear and unequivocal. Consistently getting 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep per night can significantly extend your lifespan, dramatically reduce your risk of cardiovascular disease, and is one of the most powerful things you can do to keep your brain sharp, flexible, and resilient well into your golden years. So please, do not ever view sleep as a luxury or an inconvenience. It is your free, powerful, and all-natural medicine. It is a gift you can give yourself every single night, as long as you know how to cherish and protect it. Part 3. Mental well-being and the joy of living. As we journey through life, our bodies may naturally begin to slow down. Our steps might become more measured, our movements more deliberate. But our spirit? Our mind? It has the capacity to remain as vibrant, luminous, and flexible as ever. In fact, a growing body of scientific research is confirming what many have long known intuitively. Older adults who cultivate a sense of optimism, purpose, and joy don't just feel better. They often live significantly longer and healthier lives than their peers who are frequently burdened by sadness, worry, and isolation. So, how do we actively nurture our inner world? How do we keep our minds sharp and engaged? And how do we find genuine joy in the rhythm of our daily lives? Let's explore the essential pillars of mental and emotional wellness in our later years. 1. A joyful spirit. The body's natural vaccine. Did you know that a hearty laugh is more than just a pleasant sound? It's a powerful form of internal medicine, a natural vaccine for the body and soul. When you truly laugh, incredible things happen. Your brain releases a flood of endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals, which act as powerful stress reducers and mood lifters. Your blood pressure may temporarily lower, and your heart rate can stabilize, promoting cardiovascular health. Your immune system gets a boost, increasing its ability to fight off illness and infection. A day without laughter is like trying to run a complex machine without any lubricant. Everything feels a bit stiffer, a bit more difficult. Therefore, actively seeking out joy, whether it's through listening to music, reading a delightful story, or sharing a funny memory with your grandchildren, is just as crucial to your well-being as what you eat or how you move. 2. The lifeline of social connection human beings are, by our very nature, social creatures. We are wired for connection. As we age and our life circumstances change, it becomes more important than ever to consciously maintain and nurture our connections with friends, family, and our community. This is not a luxury. It is a biological necessity. Studies consistently show that older adults who experience loneliness and social isolation have a much higher risk of developing depression and suffering from accelerated cognitive decline. Engaging in social activities, a conversation, a game of cards, a community gathering, is a fantastic workout for your brain. It forces you to listen, process information, recall memories, and engage, which helps to improve memory and concentration. I want you to picture it, a quiet afternoon spent sipping tea and sharing stories with a dear friend. The sound of shared laughter fills the air. The warmth of understanding is reflected in your eyes. Is this not a form of miracle drug, an invisible tonic that anyone can access every single day? 3. Brain exercise, keeping your mind agile and sharp. We all know we need to exercise our bodies to keep our muscles from weakening. The exact same principle applies to our brains. Older adults often worry about forgetfulness, but simply being forgetful does not mean your brain is shutting down. On the contrary, it may just be asking for a stimulating workout. Engage in activities that challenge your mind, playing chess or cards, doing crossword puzzles or Sudoku, learning a new language, or picking up a new hobby you've always been curious about. Write in a journal. Recounting the stories of your life is a powerful way to exercise your memory and connect different regions of your brain. Ask yourself this simple question at the end of each day: what did I do today that offered my brain an interesting and enjoyable challenge? This simple practice can transform every day into a fun and engaging mental gymnasium. 4. The power of inner stillness. Meditation, yoga, and deep breathing. Our minds are not only nourished by joy and social interaction, but also by moments of profound inner quiet. Just 5 to 10 minutes of meditation or deep, conscious breathing each day can significantly reduce feelings of anxiety, stabilize your heart rate, and lower your blood pressure. Gentle yoga, which beautifully combines physical postures with mindful breathing, not only improves flexibility and balance, but also cultivates a deep sense of inner peace, which can lead to more restful sleep at night. Imagine yourself sitting quietly, closing your eyes, and just focusing on the gentle rhythm of your breath, in and out. As you do, you can feel the tangled knots of worry and stress begin to loosen and dissolve. This is one of the most powerful forms of mental medicine, and it is completely free and available to you at any moment. 5. Nurture your passions and hobbies. Reaching an older age does not mean you have to let go of your dreams or interests. In fact, it's the perfect time to dive into them more deeply. Painting, gardening, writing, cooking, playing a musical instrument, all of these activities have the power to keep your spirit youthful and engaged. These hobbies do more than just pass the time. They provide a sense of purpose, a reason to get excited about waking up each morning, and a way to live fully in the present moment. Think of an older person who is passionate about painting. Every morning, they are lost in a world of color and creativity. They don't look their age, do they? True joy, the kind that radiates from within, is born from this kind of engagement and creativity. It is entirely independent of the number of candles on your birthday cake. 6. Cultivate gratitude and a positive outlook. Have you ever tried this simple practice? At the end of each day, take a moment to write down or simply think about 3 things you are grateful for that day. This small habit can fundamentally shift your perspective, making your spirit feel lighter and allowing you to perceive happiness more clearly. Gratitude for your health, for your family, for a delicious meal, for the beauty of a sunset. A positive attitude has been scientifically shown to reduce stress, improve circulation, and enhance the body's ability to fight off disease. Happy older people are not those who haven't faced difficulties. They are the ones who have learned to shift their focus, to appreciate the small, beautiful things that are present in their lives every single day. 7. The synergy of mind and body. A sharp mind and positive emotions, when combined with a healthy body, create the golden duo for a beautiful old age. People with a positive outlook are naturally more inclined to take better care of themselves. They eat well, move regularly, and prioritize their sleep. Conversely, a healthy, energetic body provides the foundation for a vibrant spirit. It reduces anxiety and provides the stamina to engage with life fully. This creates a beautiful upward spiral. A healthy body leads to a happy mind, which in turn motivates you to keep your body healthier, which makes your mind even happier. It's a natural cycle that, when nurtured, can make the later years of life a period of profound well-being and contentment. 8. A relatable example. Consider Mrs. Lawn, a 75-year-old woman who felt a deep sense of sadness and listlessness after her husband passed away. Her family was worried about her, but instead of remaining isolated in her grief, Mrs. Lawn made a brave choice. She decided to join a local Tai Chi club, started taking a watercolor painting class, and began teaching younger neighbors her traditional cooking recipes. 3 months later, the change was remarkable. She was laughing more, her spirit was visibly lifted. Her body was more flexible, she was sleeping better, and she had a renewed appetite for both food and life. Mrs. Land's story is a beautiful testament to a powerful truth. A joyful spirit and a life filled with purpose can be as healing and transformative as any prescription medicine or strict diet. You see, old age is not just about numbers on a calendar or a list of medical conditions. It is an opportunity to live deeply, to find joy in every moment, and to nurture your body, mind, and soul in harmony. When your body is healthy, your spirit is joyful, your sleep is restorative, and your nutrition is balanced, you are creating a life of peace, vitality, and clarity, regardless of your age. Part 4. A practical guide to a day of vibrant living. To bring all this knowledge about nutrition, movement, sleep, and mental well-being into the real world, let's design a sample day for a healthy older adult. This is not meant to be a rigid, inflexible schedule. Instead, think of it as a flexible blueprint, a gentle guide to help you weave these healthy habits into the rhythm of your own life, allowing you to enjoy a day full of energy, health, and joy. 1. The morning. A gentle and energizing start. 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. The awakening. Try to wake up around the same time each day to honor your body's natural rhythm. Avoid hitting the snooze button repeatedly, as this can leave you feeling groggy. Your very first act of the day should be to drink a glass of warm water, perhaps with a gentle squeeze of lemon. This helps to rehydrate your body after a long night's rest and gently awakens your digestive system. Open a window or step outside. Take a few deep, intentional breaths of fresh air. Allow the soft morning sunlight to fall on your skin. This helps to set your internal clock for the day ahead. 7 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. Gentle movement. 5 minutes of warm-ups. Gently rotate your neck, shoulders, wrists, and ankles to lubricate the joints. 10 to 15 minutes of walking. A brisk walk around your garden, your neighborhood, or even just walking in place indoors is perfect for getting your blood circulating. 5 minutes of gentle stretching. Reach your arms up to the sky, gently stretch your sides, and take a few deep, cleansing breaths. 7:30 a.m. to 8 a.m. A nutrient-rich breakfast. This is the meal that fuels your morning. Choose something rich in fiber and lean protein with minimal sugar. Excellent options include oatmeal with chia seeds and some soft fruit, a boiled egg with whole grain toast, or plain Greek yogurt with a few berries. Be cautious with strong coffee or tea, especially if you are sensitive to caffeine or it affects your heart rate. 2. Midday refueling and resting 12 p.m. to 12:30 p.m. A balanced lunch, build your plate around a large portion of colorful vegetables, a serving of lean protein like grilled fish or chicken, and a small portion of a complex carbohydrate like brown rice or quinoa. Listen to your body's signals of fullness. Avoid eating until you are uncomfortably stuffed, as this can lead to afternoon sluggishness and indigestion. 12:30 p.m. to 1 p.m. The power nap, a short nap of 20 to 30 minutes, can work wonders for your energy levels and mental clarity. Set an alarm to avoid sleeping for too long, as this can interfere with your nighttime sleep. If you find it hard to fall asleep, don't stress. Simply sit in a comfortable chair, close your eyes, and focus on your breathing. This quiet rest is still highly beneficial. 3. The afternoon, activity and social connection. 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Light activity. This is a wonderful time for a walk through a local park or a quiet street. Consider joining a community class like a gentle yoga, tai chi, or senior fitness group. Meet up with a friend for a chat. Sharing experiences and laughter is a powerful tonic for the soul and a great way to reduce stress. 4. The evening. Winding down and preparing for rest 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. A light and gentle dinner. Your evening meal should be the lightest of the day. Avoid heavy, fried, or spicy foods that can be difficult to digest. A simple meal of steamed vegetables, a flavorful soup, and a small piece of baked fish or some lentils is ideal. Steer clear of caffeine, strong tea, and alcohol in the hours leading up to bedtime. 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Quiet and mindful activities. This is your time to signal to your body that the day is coming to a close. Listen to calming music, read a book, or practice meditation for 5 to 10 minutes. Take out a notebook and write down 3 things you were grateful for during the day. This simple act cultivates a sense of peace and contentment. 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Preparing for sleep. Take a warm bath or shower. The slight drop in your body temperature after you get out is a natural signal for sleep. Change into clean, comfortable sleepwear. Power down all electronic devices. Dim the lights in your home. As you lie in bed, do a simple body scan. Take a deep breath and consciously relax each part of your body, from your toes to the top of your head, before closing your eyes. 9 p.m. onwards, rest and rejuvenation. Allow yourself to drift off into a deep, restorative sleep, knowing that this is when your body does its most important work of healing and renewal. 5. Additional notes for a healthy day. Listen to your body. This schedule is a guide, not a rulebook. If you feel tired, rest. If you feel a pain, adjust your activity. Your body is your wisest teacher. Integrate joy. Don't let health become a chore. Find the joy in every activity, the pleasure of cooking a healthy meal, the beauty of nature on your walk, the fun of a brain game, the warmth of a conversation. By weaving these elements together, you create not just a healthy day, but a complete tapestry of well-being. Each thread, good food, gentle movement, deep rest, and a joyful spirit, is strong on its own, but when woven together, they create a life that is resilient, vibrant, and beautiful. Part 5. The Golden Handbook for Aging Vibrantly. A comprehensive summary after our long and detailed journey exploring the pillars of senior health. It is time to distill all of this wisdom into a golden handbook, a set of clear, concise, and easy-to-remember principles. Think of this as your personal guide to living each day with health, clarity, and abundant energy. 1. Nutrition, the foundation of your health. Variety and balance are key. Fill your plate with a rainbow of vegetables and fruits, whole grains, lean proteins, fish, poultry, eggs, beans, and healthy fats. Eat smaller, more frequent meals. Aiming for 4 to 5 smaller meals throughout the day can be gentler on your digestive system and help maintain stable energy levels. Minimize sugar, salt, and fried foods. This is your primary defense against a higher risk of diabetes, heart disease, and high blood pressure. Hydrate intelligently. Drink 1.5 to 2 liters of water daily. Don't wait until you feel thirsty. Eat mindfully, slow down. Chew your food thoroughly. Savor each bite. This aids digestion and helps you recognize when you are full. 2. Movement. The key to a strong and capable body walk every day. A simple 20 to 30-minute walk is one of the best forms of exercise for improving circulation and heart health. Focus on flexibility and balance. Incorporate gentle stretching, yoga, or Tai Chi to prevent stiffness and reduce the risk of falls. Make it fun and social. The most sustainable exercise is the kind you enjoy. Join a club, walk with a friend, or move to your favorite music. 3. Sleep. Your time for restoration and renewal. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep. Prioritize deep, uninterrupted rest each night. Embrace the power nap. A short nap of 20 to 30 minutes in the early afternoon can recharge your batteries. Create a sleep sanctuary. Your bedroom should be cool, dark, quiet, and comfortable. Banish blue light from screens before bed. Develop a calming bedtime routine. A ritual of meditation, deep breathing, or gentle reading can signal to your body that it's time to rest. 4. Mental well-being. The invisible force of vitality. Cultivate a positive attitude. Learn to see challenges as opportunities and to cherish the small, beautiful moments in your life. Find joy every single day. Laugh, listen to music, read, cook, garden, do what makes your spirit sing. Stay socially connected. Regularly talk with friends and family, join community groups, and offer help to others. Connection is vital. Nurture your hobbies and your mind. Never stop learning. Challenge your brain with new skills, games, and creative pursuits to keep it sharp and flexible. 5. Proactive health management. Schedule regular checkups. See your doctor for a general examination every 6 to 12 months. Monitor key health metrics. Keep an eye on your blood pressure, heart health, blood sugar, cholesterol levels, bone density, vision, and hearing. Communicate with your doctor. Be open about any medications you are taking and discuss the best nutrition and exercise plan for your specific needs. The smartest way to treat disease is to prevent it. 6. A powerful final message. Old age is not a destination of decline. It is not a waiting room. It is a profound opportunity to live more deeply, more mindfully, and more meaningfully than ever before. It is a chance to be healthy, with a body that feels resilient, a heart that beats strong, and an abundance of energy. Clear-minded, with a brain that is sharp and a spirit that is engaged and curious. Happy, savoring each moment, nurturing loving connections, and finding joy in the beautiful simplicity of daily life. Remember that the path to a long and vibrant life is paved with small, consistent choices. Scientific nutrition, gentle movement, restorative sleep, and a positive, connected spirit are your golden keys. When you bring all of these elements into harmony, your later years can become a time of immense joy, boundless energy, and profound meaning. You have now explored all the essential secrets. From what to put on your plate, to how to move your body, how to cherish your sleep, and how to nurture your spirit. The power is now in your hands. All it takes is the decision to begin, one small step at a time, one day at a time. You will soon discover that old age is not a burden to be feared, but a beautiful, rewarding journey to be lived to its absolute fullest. Remind yourself every day, today is a new opportunity to be healthier, to be happier, and to truly enjoy the precious gift of my life.